I should have done this video a long time ago, and had I done this video back then, probably the event with Jeff Bliss would have never happened in the first place. So I can take as much responsibility for what happened to Jeff Bliss as he can. Alright, so what is a Roman forum? Okay, this would be, you would be at a marketplace or some public gathering area, and people of similar credentials would come together and debate a topic until somebody prevailed. Now that's a Roman forum. Now, to translate this into what Jeff Bliss should have done, what he should have done was, instead of making a tirade in a classroom, he should have well-researched high school packets, found out what other teachers across the country thought of high school packets, found out why high school packets were created in the first place, so on and so forth. I have found out such information, and I have put these in previous videos. So if you want to go research all my Jeff Bliss rants, you can see all this information for yourself. Alright, so anyway, if he'd have researched how the packets were created, why they were created, what teachers thought of them today, and found out how they were being used, not to mention the fact, had he done enough research and come up with statistical data showing the effects of these packets on the grades of his peers, he could have then taken all of this compiled information, walked into a school board meeting, which would have been a public forum, and launched a formal debate. Now, what is an honor challenge? This is where two people of similar credentials debate a specific topic until somebody prevails. Okay? Now then, how would this honor challenge work? Okay, they would work like this. You would either rely on your own credentials to do this, or you would rely on the credentials of somebody else, or a multiple somebody else's. Just like if Jeff Bliss had made a comprehensive dossier about how packets were created, why they were created, what teachers thought of them, and compiled all that statistical data. Now he's citing 4 or 5 different credentials to back up his case. So he's not relying just solely on himself. Then he could have presented that in a school board meeting with people of similar credentials. Okay, and then they could have had a proper debate. And that's how that works. So the forum is a public gathering place where thoughts and ideas are debated until somebody prevails, and the honor challenge is when one person of a specific credential or possessing credentials as such would debate somebody else with credentials or gathered credentials. So in other words, you don't have to have the credentials yourself, you can have gathered credentials. In my case, if I was debating Jeff's teacher, it would be a data processor with a full-blown college education debating a master's in teaching, similar credentials. However, if Jeff Bliss wanted to do it, he would have compiled information from accredited people, then presented that against the school teacher, and that would have been similar credentials. See how all that works? Now, hopefully, after making this presentation, I'm hoping this will be shared with everybody to prevent things like this from happening again. Now, let me tell you something. In an honor challenge, when you are defeated, you are humiliated, and then you are cast away. And you don't come back to that honor challenge until such time as you can back up your side of the story. Now, if you want a good understanding of how debates like this actually work, I have a video entitled My Further Response to Marijuana. And if you watch how I debate Andrew Wyatt, you will begin to realize how a proper debate is to be handled. Okay, I will tell you more in a future video. Stay tuned.